It's Ray, and welcome back to a brand new reaction video. Today, we're going to be reacting to the Cody Ko situation, and kind of already heard damn near everything about what's going on. However, Oompaville just uploaded a video of his own, so I kind of want to react to it right now. So let's just get right into it.
Hey guys, got my palate cleanser here. Frankie McDonald. Gonna need it, because today we got some bad news, like normal. Some bad news in the world of YouTube. Ever heard of Cody Ko?
Smells like good fam in here. What's good fam? Chill.
Unfortunately, damn near all of us have. Just kidding. Just kidding. Not all of us. And I'm kind of glad that not all of us
And
have.
fam, what's good
Very
with you?
unfortunate.
That's
Very
right,
unfortunate.
that guy.
Nice shirt.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
You just got pleasure out of that?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm not coming on anything, man.
He's a really funny guy. Some stuff
Yeah.
happened. Some stuff came out, guys, and we're talking about the allegations.
Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mojo.
Once again, the drama.
It really sucks because a lot of people have this image of like the perfect victim and everything like that in their heads when these things happen. And it's kind of just like no victim is perfect, at least in my opinion. I don't think any victim is perfect. And I think that we just need to treat crime and criminals accordingly instead of pointing fingers at the victim and shit. But that's just my opinion. Whatever.
Drama, the news. We got our fingers on the pulse. Ka-doom, ka-doom, ka-boom, of the internet world, and that's what we do, guys. Yeah! To be honest, I'm not sure what exactly is in the water in the year of our Lord 2024 that's seeing all these content creators, long-time guys at the tops of their games facing allegations of stuff that's like illegal and whatnot, like illegal stuff. You know, it's sometimes we see allegations of stuff that isn't illegal and people are just like, cancel or whatever. That apparently happens. But man, lately, whoa, we've been getting some shit.
2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to try.
Yeah, all these situations are insane. Boogie, I'm Alex. Honestly, I'm Alex has had this coming for a very, very long time when it comes to him. I've been waiting for that motherfucker to be exposed for something. You know what I mean? Because he just comes off like a freaking hypocrite, literally, damn near every single time he like opens his mouth. It's just like, eh, you know what I mean? But Boogie also, dude, oh my gosh, like, dude, how low can you go, bro? Like, and now Cody, dude, like, what the fuck?
Confirmation.
Top streamer known as Dr. Disrespects his
Oh yeah, and bruh, like what the fuck?
wife couldn't beat the allegations in 2024. Over this past
And you want to know what's really fucked up? The only reason why I even know who Dr. Disrespect is because I heard about him cheating on his wife. That is the only reason why I even know about this motherfucker. Like I didn't even. This is kind of sad.
weekend,
This is really
a
sad.
former Twitch employee came out on Twitter and alleged that Dr. Disrespect was a predator.
Wow. What a crazy day this has been.
This guy from the Cartoon Network couldn't beat the allegations.
Oh
He's
my
facing
gosh. And I just heard about this shit today, bro. Dude, I literally just saw a post about this motherfucker on Instagram. Ay, ay, ay. Like, what? Like, yo, jeez. Like, we don't have to do better background checks on motherfuckers nowadays. I don't even know what to say. Like, man, ooh, ooh, wee, ooh, wee. Ooh, the registration's about to be its own domain expansion in a minute.
the
God
worst
damn.
allegations possible, worse than
That was probably a bad joke. Never mind. Just
that of Dan Schneider. And he was actually
I'm in shock.
arrested too. This
I'm
guy
in
looks like
shock.
a barnyard animal, and he's faced some terrible allegations. If you want to learn about that, subscribe to my second channel. All right, guys, I do a lot of cool shit there. I don't. The reason we are here.
Sorry, he kind of does look like a barnyard animal. I know I'm pausing it a lot and we're only like 2 minutes in. I'm still like in shock as to how many double whammies we're getting as of recently, like just controversy after controversy. Controversy. It's
here today is
Child,
that
I'm
Cody
getting
Ko has been
whiplash.
exposed for his actions from 8 years ago.
It's not some imaginary nothing burger that someone squeaked out between their butt cheeks to try and ruin Cody Ko. It's a serious accusation that appears to have a lot of evidence about it.
The incident happened back in 2016. Both Tana Mojo and Cody Ko were blowing up on YouTube at the time. Cody Ko came from Vine and Tana was doing story times, and it was a crazy time on YouTube that we all are familiar with, and I assume are glad it's gone. I'm glad it's gone. Cody had already been famous for a little while in 2016 due to his activity on Vine, where he had 5.7 million followers. That's more than I have on my YouTube.
A lot. I had no idea. Like, I never even heard about Cody Ko until he got onto YouTube, to be honest with you. The person that I started watching first was Tana, mostly because of her story times. They were very interesting to me at the time and everything like that. And then for some reason, I just ended up falling off. And then not too long later, I started watching Cody and stuff like that. I guess my taste just switched, but I had no idea that these two individuals made content together at the time. And it's just like that it's insane. Small world, but at the same time, how are you? You know what? If you're new, hold on.
Channel right now, he was huge at the time. Gigantic. That's very important. That's an important thing to note. A very large, established content creator.
I'll get the chicken sandwich. And don't you guys do like a special sauce here? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna not get that.
In one of the craziest little conflagrations of all time in regard to social media, which was Vine. Like, he blew up. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all these guys, Cody Ko, everybody came from Vine.
Hey, happy Tuesday. Have a good one.
Yep, thanks. You too.
Happy Tuesday.
Fuck off.
Tana, on the other hand, was an up-and-coming creator who gained fame from posting her story videos and vlogs, which were both extremely popular. She also had the TanaCon thing. You know, fucking iDubbbz made a video on her and stuff. They're both staples in the YouTube minds.
Guys, I've spent the last few hours millionaire matchmaking, and I'm just really trying to get James and Jeff to be together, and it's like a lot harder than you would think.
Yeah, typically it doesn't really work out when someone's straight.
In 2016, both of these creators would upload collaboration videos on their channels. On Tana's
Hold on. Let me go back because wasn't that James Charles? One more time. I need to see that
they're
again.
both staples in the YouTube minds.
Guys, I've spent the last few hours millionaire matchmaking, and I'm just really trying to get James and Jeff to be together, and it's like a lot harder than you would think.
Yeah, typically it doesn't really work out when someone's straight.
In 2016, both of these creators would upload collaboration videos on their channels. On Tana's channel, they would upload a video just talking and asking each other questions. It's called
I also just wanted to pause here and say, even though I did go back to that one clip and stuff like that, because James Charles is a whole nother fucking, you know what I mean? But yeah, this just goes to show you, you know, like there's literally no such thing as a perfect victim, bro. Like that ass. I'm gonna just be real with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there might be in some cases, in some person's eyes, to be the perfect victim, but I don't really think that actually truly exists. And you know, you can get mad at me for saying that, but you know, I think we as a society need to treat criminals and crime accordingly. If it's crime and if they are a criminal, then they need to be put in fucking jail. Anyways.
like the shittiest video in the world.
We were originally gonna like actually film a video, but then we realized that there's nothing we could do that would genuinely like we're not friends, you know?
It's pretty shitty. It's extremely awkward and weird.
What's up, guys? It's Tana Mojo, and I'm here with Tana. Not gonna laugh at my joke.
Couldn't even get her fucking name right.
This video.
Not gonna, no, now the camera's on, you're not gonna laugh at my jokes.
Like dead ass. Even back then, he's super fucking disrespectful. It's just sad. Anyways.
Neither of them are conversationalists. I don't understand it. It's 2016 though, so. Tana's video was posted in May of 2016 and Cody's video went live in December of 2016.
All right, I'm here with YouTube sensation Tana, is it?
YouTube sensation Tana, is it?
Is it Tana?
Don't ever do this to me again.
Cody's video, they would be reacting to some
So
of his first
disrespectful.
vines. Again, there was awkwardness, but they seemed pretty comfortable around each other. They seemed like friends. They seemed like they, you know, hang out in real life, that type of thing.
No way. Also, why do you look like plastic surgery different?
I had like a fisheye lens on, maybe that was it.
You look like you have lots of plastic surgery.
Bazinga! They do!
I'm cringing mostly because he's just even there in the first place. Like that, and that's exactly why the conversation is so fucking awkward. Like, what exactly does a 25-year-old have in common with a 17-year-old? Like, can you answer that question for me? Like, can any of you justify and or answer these questions for me, please? I would love for you to try. I would love for you to try.
It seems like, and it's not, it's bad, it is during this time the incident would occur. You see, the two of them were hanging out with each other frequently and were even seen making out at Playlist Live during 2016. It's a content creator convention, cringe convention, basically. And then time goes by, Tana comes out later on saying that her and Cody hooked up before. She said that on numerous occasions.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with? Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Ko.
There's a lot of them. She said it many times.
Everybody's already made this joke, but that tiny meat gang shit is obviously fucking true. True to the T.
I hooked up with Cody Ko when I was 17 and he was 25.
At the beginning of their videos together being posted and them hooking up, Tana would have been 17 years old and Cody would have been 25 years old.
Would maybe traumatize the average person more, but you've been through things that are so much more detrimental that you can kind of look back at these things and they don't really feel traumatizing. Like, and that was kind of the situation I was in and like my perspective on it. But then I was like, but at the same time, like if I had a 17-year-old daughter or a little sister or something, like I would kill.
And what makes things worse is that Cody was fully aware of her age. It wasn't like a one-off conversation type thing. Like he was very well aware, and it does also get worse.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
Because Gabby Hanna was involved. You know, Gabby Hanna.
They say that you'll find it when you least expect it, but I think that's bullshit.
We love Gabby.
Yeah, like of all people, like real talk, literally. Obviously, I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen the clip and everything like that, and I'm pretty sure Upavil's gonna show the clip anyways. But she was all like, "Yo, I told this guy Playlist Live because he was making out with this girl, and I knew she was underage. So I told him, oh hey, that girl's underage. You need to watch out and be careful." And this motherfucker was all like, "Oh yeah, sorry." And Gabby did his mannerisms to the fucking T. No, dead ass, literally. I've been watching this dude's videos way too fucking much. I way too long, bruh. And his mannerisms, bruh, she got that down. That was him. That was him. Okay. I know this is an allegation. I'm gonna just say allegedly, mostly to protect. Don't know. But dead ass, those are his mannerisms right there. I'm sorry. Like she got his mannerisms down, bro.
On this channel. I've actually never made any videos about or around Gabby Hanna. I often get her mixed up with Colleen Ballinger. For some reason, they all, you know, they all run together and mix up in my head, and I have some kind of mental problems. I think there's something wrong with me. We know that Cody was fully aware of her age because of an old podcast clip that resurfaced where Gabby Hanna, friend of the show, also former Vine star and now world famous YouTuber slash musician, stated that at a Playlist Live party, she told Cody that Tana was underage and he still went with her.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know. I know she like looks a little older. She's underage. Watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
I think we can all agree that that's bad. 25-year-old famous guy, 17-year-old famous-ish come-up girl, right? Gabby told Cody and he's like, okay. And then just did it anyways. It's kind of insane, you know? You can't.
I'm so sorry. I'm really disappointed, and I'm just like, how? Like, what do you have in common with a 17-year-old? I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna keep asking this question, bro. Like, seriously, people who think this is cute and justify this and try to make sure that people are quiet about this shit. People that are out here harassing Tana, because like, I would like for you to try to justify how this shit's over. Seriously.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. You gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he was just like, okay. On top of that, age of consent, people are like, well, what about some states have age of consent of 16, and some are 18, some are 17. California and Florida, where any of this stuff could have possibly happened, the age of consent is 18. All right, guys. California's where they
hold on. Just, you know, for just in case, for my people in the back who are too stupid,
California.
read that. I want you to take some time and read that shit. Read. Look at that shit. Does that say 17 to you? Does that look like a 7 right there? Is that a 7? Is that a 17 or is that an 8? That I'm pretty sure that says 18, right? Okay.
And Florida, where any of this stuff could have possibly happened, the age of consent is 18. All right, guys. California is where they lived, and Playlist Live was in Florida. So he was seen kissing a minor. Guy was seen kissing a minor. That, so yes, if allegation true, that is illegal, that is a crime, and that is something that happens, unfortunately, and it is not good. It's a bad look, and it's been a long time. So yeah, this is what Cody is being accused of. It's very bad, and it's illegal, and it's nothing to scoff at, and I'm glad D'Angelo started this sort of, I guess it's a trend at this point of making these videos, but this is something that needs to be talked about. And it's been rearing its ugly, disgusting head after about 8 years. And doing some research, this has come up a few times, and Cody is trying desperately, it seems like, to censor it. He's deleting well, heck yeah. Anyways, D'Angelo put it best in his video that this is even worse because Tana was a fan of Cody's at the time, and she's been on record saying that on multiple occasions.
Nothing would make this situation better, but plenty of things make it worse, like the fact that she was a fan of yours at the time, adding an additional layer to the power dynamic you would have had over her.
I grew up loving him, and I think you know what I mean? Like, I was just like excited
and obviously he used that to his advantage to sleep with her, bro. Like, oh yeah, I'm that top dog YouTuber and you're a fan of me. Why don't you come and get this tiny meat? I can't. I'm sorry. Dead ass. That's probably what he was thinking. But
Tana seems to have many feelings about this, which we'll go over a bit later, but she stated very clearly that the actions she's accusing you of are inexcusable.
And that is like, she's a younger by a lot, small person, content creator who wants to make it, and then you got a 25-year-old guy who, your prefrontal cortex is supposed to be formed by the time you're 25, and you're supposed to be able to make rational decisions. There's so much area of gray in all this stuff, generally speaking, but the benefit of the doubt for this one is it's bad. It's just really bad. He was let know. He's 25 years old. He's established already as a content creator. It is a clear abuse of power, and this is definitely something that needs to be talked about. I appreciate you guys for reaching out and posting on my Reddit a lot, dude. It's not like I was ignoring it. I try not to look at the internet on the weekends. I don't record videos on the weekends because I hate this. I hate this. I hate the internet. This type of stuff makes me die inside. Please, my friends, go download some kind of meditation app, or jack off into the wind, learn an instrument, call your parents if you have a good relationship with them. If not,
I said call your parents. Bruh, just
call your grandparents. If not, call your best friend. If not, develop a relationship with yourself. All right? Okay. And jack off into a mirror. What makes this really odd, too, is he's never addressed it publicly, which is a really weird way to go about stuff. What do you guys think?
And then he's deleting comments on top of that. Like, how are you really doing all this shit right now? Like, wouldn't you want to save your career and just address the situation and just tell people what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, tell them your perspective, and then on top of that, maybe, I don't know, pick better friends. But they'll probably, Oompaville's probably going to get into that later in the video.
Is the right thing to do here. It's got to be tough to make that decision as Cody. He's going to have to face the music one way or another. It's getting huge. Now, Rolling Stone wrote an article and there was like nothing about it. I didn't see it. It's crazy how this has all been kind of kept under wraps for a while. And it seems like just because a lot of people don't like Tana Mongeau, which is incredibly unfortunate. That is an unfortunate reality.
I have seen so many comments, but what was she wearing? It's Tana, so who cares? Well, it's Tana Mongeau.
I mean, look at the comments of the people just defending him. This is insane. Just because they don't like Tana.
The reaction to this has been unsurprising, but incredibly disappointing. Demanding proof that they know she can't provide, acting like she's only doing this to gain clout or ruin you somehow, despite the fact that she's never once put your name in a video title over this. Or worst of all, implying that a 17-year-old could have truly consented to any of this. But let's be clear about one thing. That is not the case. No amount of retroactive age calculations or what-if scenarios change the fact that what Tana described would be, objectively speaking, a crime. A crime which you've said absolutely nothing about.
Since all this went down in 2016...
Sorry, I just needed to take a break for a second. Golly, jeez, guys. And then the people defending this shit, y'all. I mean, would you really want to get caught up like that? Like, seriously? Like, why? Why even put yourself at risk I don't, I really just don't understand the justification here. That's,
Cody's career on
okay.
YouTube has massively skyrocketed, and Tana's has ebbed and flowed. She had once again the TanaCon drama and just stories, and she started OnlyFans, all this stuff.
I waited for 6 hours at TanaCon and gave up waiting because I was sunburned and sick.
And Cody has pretty much just been YouTube's golden boy. The guy is massively successful. He's got the Tiny Meat Gang. He's got Noel. I mean, he's friends with a lot of my.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with
my friends. I've never actually spoken.
No, it's really funny. Like, it makes you wonder, like, what genuinely does his wife and or Noel think about this whole situation and everything like that ever since this has come out? Because this has been out for like about a month now. You know what I mean? I remember the first time. I'll reference the first YouTuber that I saw personally when this stuff came out and everything like that. I'll put the thumbnail somewhere. But goodness gracious, yeah, I was literally in shock and seeing the freaking clips and everything like that, seeing them actually hang out together, not knowing that they even actually crossed paths like that. Child, it was definitely a shock for me. Um, especially being somebody that used to watch this man's videos, like dead ass. I was literally like, and then on top of that, bruh, I'll actually talk about that at the end of this
Spoken to him or
video.
met
We'll
him or
get
anything
into
like
that
that,
later.
but he seemed like a good guy. It seems that since this man, Cody, is sort of YouTube's golden boy, it has allowed him to escape criticism by being well regarded by a lot of people, and they just don't really care. They like to defend him. Like, Tana sucks and Cody's awesome. All right, he's been a golden boy. He's been like a mainstream golden boy. Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Curtis Connor, one of those guys. He's like that level of nice guy commentary. Even though he's more reaction, he's not as much commentary as the other fellows. But he's in that group. He's massive Vine guy, you know, Big Chungus, etc. And all the way back in 2017 is when his channel massively blew up from the That's Cringe series, where he and his fellow friend Noel Miller would just make fun of shit, and they would react to different cringe videos and call them cringe and pick them apart. And it was entertaining content, you know? It was the heyday of YouTube, pretty much.
So every morning, I'll have my daily dose of vitamins, and I'll make a couple of these health drinks.
Camus powder? Oh, dude, you're drinking cum powder? Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Just kidding, I'm glad.
That's how I feel about this entire situation right now. And the only reason why I'm even saying that is because I'm just throwing it back at his face. It's not to be all like, oh, I'm still a fan and I still enjoy. No, no, I'm just throwing everything back at his face at this point because I'm disgusted, bro. Like, I'm disgusted.
Glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. I can think. Now, in 2024, I'm an old man. I can think, and I love being rational. The That's Cringe series on Cody's channel is the most popular series on his channel to this day. They average around 20 million views, which is ridiculous. And after the major success of That's Cringe, Cody would continue to upload on a regular basis and maintain his incredibly strong following. And he also has a second channel, which he uploads on frequently with 2.3 million followers. And on average, those videos gain 1 million views, which really shows how loyal his followers are. That's crazy. On his main channel, he posts about once a week and gains the same amount of views. So the dude is killing it everywhere he goes. After That's Cringe, his channel would continue to grow. He had his next big endeavor, the Tiny Meat Gang, which is a joint channel / podcast that Cody started with Noel. They post music and podcasts, and they got millions of views. Like, the guy is very, very, very popular. Legitimately the golden boy of YouTube. I'm just using these facts to establish that. They even have Post Malone on their podcast, dude. Mr. Beast, Meat Canyon. I mean, come on, that's awesome. Those are
Yeah, they had all types of people on their podcast. I never actually watched their podcast like that and everything like that. I said that so many times. I apologize. But I never really watched his other channels. I mostly watched either like the main channel or the second channel and stuff like that. I wasn't really that invested, but still, that golly, that explains why I missed so many like just the red flags, bruh. Like, can you imagine like trying to ooh wee like I wonder if there's like any clips of him like essentially shooting himself in the foot other than the ones that we already found? Like, is there more like, are there more clips we don't know about? You know what I mean? Other than the clips that have already resurfaced, like the Gabby Hanna one, because I'm pretty sure that was really, really hard for D'Angelo Wallace to try to find. And golly, I appreciate D'Angelo for actually exposing that particular aspect of what's going on because, shoot, honestly, I'm gonna let Ugo finish.
The huge names. And on top of that, I don't know if you knew this shit, but Cody also has a very successful DJ career. He started within the last year or two. He sells out venues and plays at really nice clubs and concerts around the United States, mainly in California, which I think is really weird. I didn't even know people could do that shit. He just played me like, I don't get it. I don't understand it, dude. I don't get it. I don't go outside though, so criticize me all you want. Mister. So yeah, the guy's been very successful in basically every single venture he's dipped his toes into, and on the surface, he seems like a nice, normal guy. He recently got married to the love of his life, bought a nice home.
Poor woman. Poor woman. By the way, can you guys leave her alone? Leave her alone. Okay, guys, leave her alone. She has nothing to do with this. Okay? Talk to the person that actually did this shit. Okay?
Had a son,
All right.
has friends, lifelong success. He's 33 years old now. And on top of that, seems like there's never been any drama at all surrounding Cody. I know he got into like a spat with Jake Paul or some shit, but who the fuck cares? And he was on Jeff Wittick's thing, and like, who the fuck cares? He's the golden boy. The point is, through all of this, the man has built an immense amount of credibility and is very difficult for things of the nature of what we're talking about today apparently to stick. And the incident occurred in 2016, has been brought up by some small YouTubers and random news outlets, Rolling Stone recently, but nothing has happened since then. Like, it's come out multiple times. Nothing has happened due to his status online.
The situation has been talked about by smaller channels, it's been discussed at length on other platforms, and it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion. But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
And speaking to the man's credibility,
makes him look awful, disrespectful, gross. Like that, like.
And when you combine the claims coming from Tana, someone who has been discredited multiple times, the things she said are just, the she says are just discredited and disregarded unfairly, constantly, because of her past. So, and to me, that's the most mind-blowing thing about all this, because she's like a victim? I mean, like, it seems fairly clear and obvious that is the case, and people just deny it. It's confusing. I've never really looked into this at all until very recently, today, basically. I've known that Tana's not very liked, but to be disregarded in this sense is just another level of strange. What the could someone do to deserve this type of reputation online, to just be kind of shit on, and like, you got allegedly statutoried by a Vine star in 2016 and just nobody cares? Seems kind of weird, but what do I know? Compared to Cody, Tana has had a fairly opposite online reception from the general public, and that has unfortunately and realistically contributed mostly to the result of the situation. Now, it's that people, I mean, they're having a hard time wrapping their heads around this. I am not trying to validate Cody or diminish Tana in any way. I don't think it seems like I am, but people are stupid online, so I'm just trying to observe why people have been skeptical of allegations like this for such a long time. This is kind of one of the first times where we've got the accused of being beloved and the accuser of being controversial, and they're both in the public eye, and like, it's kind of clearly objectively wrong, and there's multiple sources, independent source. Gabby Hanna, it's a very strange situation. I've mentioned Tana
Again, and this is exactly why I mentioned earlier, like, despite how everybody feels, I don't really think there's truly, gonna be a perfect victim out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's. Anywho.
TanaCon multiple times, by the way, up until now in this video, and I think it's important to talk about it because it is a gigantic part of Tana's history, Tana Mojo's history.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what she did back then absolutely was definitely wrong. Like, definitely could have handled that shit better. Absolutely. But this right here, dude, like,
She's got her
Ah,
very loyal fans, and
yeah.
one year
Wait.
there was an issue leading up to VidCon where she was told that she'd be a featured creator with her own meet and greet, but it didn't end up happening.
VidCon is telling my manager every single day, like, don't worry, we're gonna make her a featured creator. There's a super high demand for her. We see all the tweets. We know she's really excited. We're excited to have her, whatever. And so then the 2016 VidCon lineup gets announced, and I'm tweeting, like, I'm going to VidCon. They said I can be a featured creator. I'm so excited to meet you guys. Everyone's tweeting me back. And the lineup gets dropped, and I'm not on it, and I'm not a featured creator.
So instead, she hosted her own con, which was TanaCon, and it went horribly
Before the event took place, it had been hyped as one of the greatest ideas in YouTube history.
I'm excited for TanaCon. It's just...
After the event had concluded, it was dubbed by many as the worst decision ever.
And it led to her getting massively criticized online, like big time, like a lot of criticism. So much, lots, a whole lot.
When there's 20,000 people lined up who might pass out due to the intense heat since they aren't getting any water for #TanaCon. A legitimate concern, as a few unlucky individuals did apparently pass out from the lack of water.
Also, she said the N-word too a long time ago as well, which that makes people not like you very much online. TBH. During TanaCon, she disregarded her fans' safety and people were stuck outside.
Yeah, but it's really funny too because she did it, but then Cody Ko also did it too. Like, I'm pretty sure Luke was gonna bring this up at some point
In the
in this
heat for
video.
hours. It was overcrowded. There were about 5,000 people outside the hotel that they had the event at, and there was no way to accommodate that many people safely. So, you know, just she's also very young as well at the time. Like it's long gone, long old drama. I'm not once again bringing any of this up to diminish her in any way. It's just the reality of the situation. And then after this came iDubbbz, Content Cop, and her flip.
Yeah, and I totally forgot that was like back in 2018. It's 2024. Yeah, you know, like I'm pretty sure she's definitely learned her lesson, which is why it's never came back. You know what I mean? But this right here, you know what I mean? The fact that Cody is choosing to hide from it. At least Tana was, you know, brave enough or had the balls, I would say. I wouldn't say brave, but had the balls back then to actually even address any of the controversy that she went through. But Cody, the one time where he gets accused of something, you know what I mean, this fucking bad, he doesn't say shit. You know what I mean? And I think that speaks volumes. But we're gonna just keep it alleged until more develops. You know what I mean? We're gonna just keep this as an ongoing story, at least in the back of my mind right now. But I'm currently on Tana's side still.
Flagrant use of the N-word in the past and exaggerated the interaction. You know, they lied. She lied about what happened between them, and then Tana later recalled it and she told the story. And it's you know, it's just one of those things.
Walks up to me and he kind of like locks his arm around me, like around my neck like this. And it wasn't like it was like a chokehold or anything. It was very like firm and like tight, like I couldn't have really gotten it out, if that makes sense. I'll explain that in a second. And so the guy looks at me and he wraps his arm around me and he looks in the camera and he goes, say, and he puts his thumbs up and then like blink and he says the N-word.
Say. And now she, someone.
I'm only laughing because like that was a crazy crossover back then. Good golly, jeez Louise. iDubbbz really was say. Anyways,
Someone
all
with a
right.
controversial past is saying something about someone with a squeaky clean image who is friends with basically everybody in YouTube.
And of course, by the way, I remember the context. Okay, I remember the context of as to why he went over there in the first place. Don't get mad at me for even pointing that out. I remember the context. Okay, but golly, jeez. Okay.
I mean, he's friends. I mentioned the Vine guys earlier, Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, the other Drew Gooden. They're all friends that like, or I think, I don't really know, to be honest. I feel like they are. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't watch their videos that much. I assume they're buddies. I don't know, man. They're all friends. It's taking a long ass time for this to come out. That's all I'm saying. And it's confusing that it's taken this long. And we've had corroboration.
Wait a minute. Let's go back to that. Hold on. He's friends with who? One more time. One more time for me in the back.
I'll explain that in a second. And so the guy looks at me and he wraps his arm around me and he looks in the camera and he goes, say, and he puts his thumbs up and then like blink and he says the N-word.
Say. And now she, someone with a controversial past, is saying something about someone with a squeaky clean image who is friends with basically everybody in YouTube. I mean, he's friends. I mentioned the Vine guys earlier, Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, the other Drew Gooden. They're all friends that like, or I think, I don't really know, to be honest. I feel like they are. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't watch their videos that much. I assume they're buddies.
Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Like, I wouldn't put it past them to be friends, but they're probably like more hobnobbed kind of. I might have your phone number and I might text you a couple of times or I follow you on Twitter, but I don't know if they're like close like that. That's my theory. But hey, could be possible that they could be friends and a lot of this stuff just didn't come out because, they were probably on some code shit, but we'll see.
Buddies, I don't know, man. They're all friends. It's taking a long ass time for this to come out. That's all I'm saying, and it's confusing that it's taking.
And it probably took it probably took a long time for it to come out because everybody was just on code back then. Probably like that's probably what it was. You know what I mean? Like that's
this long, and we've had corroboration from Gabby Hanna, another person with a controversial past that has been largely disregarded. Wow. And just seeing people using TanaCon and all the stuff that happened.
Oh yeah, by the way, when I say on code, I'm talking like on code in a bad way, like not on code in a good way, because you could be on code in a good way, but there's being on code in a bad way where you're like hiding a secret that's like really, really terrible. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That shit's terrible. But anywho.
Happened so long ago. That happened after the events that we're talking about today happened. It's disheartening, dude. It's very disheartening. Yeah, just two wrongs doesn't make a right, man. Even though a broken clock may be right twice a day, or a broken cock may come twice a day, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not exactly sure. People using these events and these things as justification for her being victimized, and like
exactly, it makes no sense, and it has literally nothing to do with the situation, which is exactly why I'm just like, okay, so at least she didn't sleep with a minor, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she fucked up, you know what I mean, back then, and she's never done it again. Obviously, if she's never done it again, because TanaCon never came back after that whole situation, what makes you think that this coming out right now, that the shit that Cody Ko did, that he's never addressed? And then on top of that, he is friends with somebody that also committed a crime, which is probably what Oompa is going to get into in just a minute. I don't see the justification for it. I don't understand the justification. No, that's not okay. And not to mention, he's continuously trying to sweep everything under the rug, and it doesn't make any sense. It really makes no sense for Cody Ko fans to still be justifying this shit, whether it's alleged or not. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be somebody out there once this gets big enough to expose even more as to what's going on behind the scenes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we're gonna just keep this as an ongoing story and until we get more evidence. But again, um, I don't think the justifications against Tana and everything like that, her people being mean, basically, not just mean, but like trying to justify what Cody did to her and everything like that. I don't understand why people hate this shit. It's weird. It's weird as fuck.
Resulting in something potentially very harmful to a young person. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird, especially when you have the power dynamic and she was a fan of his, and like, I don't know.
Exactly. She was a fan of his. She was very young, very impressionable, and everything like that. Yeah, she may have looked a certain way, but it's a justification for you to lay down with a minor, dude.
No, dude. It's odd. It's very strange. On top of people liking Cody and discrediting the audience, Cody himself has ignored this at an Olympic level. I mean, this is incredible how he's just like put the blinders on.
Yeah, he's like literally speed running this shit, or at least trying to speed run this shit. But I don't think we should let him get away with it, to be honest. I think what needs to happen is that people need to leave his wife alone, in my opinion. Like hey, I, I think you need to leave his wife alone. However, you need to hold the man accountable. Like, hold the man accountable and leave his wife alone. That's all I can really say about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Delete the words from the YouTube channel. Tana, delete. 2016, delete. Statutory, delete. Accountable, delete. Responsibility, delete. He censored them all! Up until this point, the best coverage of the situation so far has been from D'Angelow Wallace and TurkeyTom, two great friends. D'Angelo's video
Yeah,
blew up
yeah.
massively, though. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was TurkeyTom's video that I saw first, and then D'Angelo Wallace posted afterwards. So yeah, it was TurkeyTom that I saw
And
first.
that's sort of the reason why
Yep.
all these people are coming out now and trying to get creators to talk about this situation, because it's like, why is everybody silent? It's a great video. There's great points in it. I would recommend going and checking it out. And D'Angelow Wallace, who on top of calling out Cody Ko for what he did back in 2016 when he was 25 and Tana was 17, what happened 8 years ago, you know, D'Angelo has also called out Cody specifically for never addressing the allegations that have been levied at him pretty frequently for a while now.
And you, Cody, are part of the reason she's been met with this reaction. Your status as one of YouTube's golden boys has made it possible for you to ignore a situation that almost anyone else would have had to respond to by now.
I know for a fact if you swapped out Cody Ko with someone that like people didn't like that much, I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
And the fact that he's been irresponsibly silent.
I 100% agree with her. If Cody Ko were a more controversial person who committed this crime, I'm pretty sure Tana would definitely be getting a lot more sympathy and everything like that. But nah, like this is literally the golden boy of YouTube and everything like that. So he's probably playing on that. You know what I mean? He's gonna play on that and probably continue to hide until people forget about it. But I don't think we should. I don't think we should do this shit, to be honest with you.
I'm not accusing you of committing a crime, but even if what Tana says is false, your silence is still grossly incompetent at best. Why are you choosing the path that would be your only option if you were guilty?
I'm not sure the logic behind it, but I think it's the fact that Cody is remaining silent during a controversy. Maybe he believes that he maintains the illusion of being a good guy, because most people, you know, are kind of like, they don't look into this stuff. I mean, I literally, my channel thrives on this type of shit, and I just didn't even know about it. It's crazy. I don't do a lot of research. I don't actually give a fuck, to be honest, about most of this stuff. Stuff like this I care about. I think it's good to make videos about this type of shit, but not all of it, man. Like,
I agree. I was actually lucky enough to even see TurkeyTom's video pop up in my shit. Like I shit. And the only reason why I'm even saying that is because dead ass. Okay, so Cody Ko basically posted like the thing in one of his videos and stuff like that. Again, I was a fan. Like, you know what I mean? And it was basically one of these opportunities where he was gonna hire artists and stuff like that to make thumbnails for him, do video editing and blah 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 and everything like that. And I was gonna apply and everything like that. And glad I got fucking rejected. Shit, cause goddamn, like shit. And then on top of that, oh my gosh, you're the people he hangs out with. On top of that, golly, just ooh, I'm just sometimes rejection is for your protection. Just for my people out there, just letting y'all
this
know.
dumpster fire. Saddam Hussein is the reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar from the Old Testament. And Nebuchadnezzar inherited an Anunnaki stargate that wasn't to be activated for 4,600 years, 4,300 years. I forget exactly.
The missing piece to the puzzle of why we went to war with Iraq is the understanding that Saddam Hussein sought to outdo what Nebuchadnezzar had accomplished in his earlier life.
Also, D'Angelo in his video calls out Cody for sort of saving face, maintaining his silence to keep up the illusion that he's a good guy, a moral guy.
Now, some seem to think that you're not obligated to speak up, and maybe that's what people around you are telling you as well. But from one creator to another, you absolutely have an obligation to, at the very least, call out the misogyny, the victim blaming, and all manner of cognitive dissonance that's coming from your audience in the name of defending you against allegations that you're too cowardly to address. And to be clear,
Exactly, and I think you also need to address like whether you're innocent or guilty or not. Something. If you're really if you're really somebody who didn't actually commit this crime, okay, and you didn't sleep with her while she was when she was a minor, okay, then you need to say something. We 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 have the right, and she had no no. She has the right to receive justice, just like the rest of us. Okay, like you know what I mean. And if you are innocent, then you all like something has to happen. Something's got to give, Brett. Like you can't just sit here and hide from her. Like don't be a fucking coward. Okay.
this is cowardice because you demonstrate it whenever there's controversy afoot.
When in fact, he's had actually quite a controversial history beyond just the Tana Mojo thing. I mean, he's been involved with controversial people. What do I mean by that? I don't mean like internet controversial, and I don't mean like a one-time interaction with a controversial person like when Jason Nash roasted him on Jeff Wittick's channel.
Jason, this is my good friend Cody, makes great videos, very funny, one of the only funny guys on YouTube, but he talks a lot of shit about people, so let him have it.
Okay,
I want you to hurt his feelings.
First of all, I'm a big fan of yours, Cody. I've watched all your videos. Love everything. Still waiting on that cameo I asked for. I haven't got it yet, though.
Before Jake Paul confronted him.
Least favorite YouTuber in Jake Paul or something.
Oh, Jake Paul.
He's actually not even that bad anymore.
I think it's a good answer. All right, dude. Well, it was good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I got one last surprise for you. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Trust me. I'll fucking kill this kid if he tries anything bad.
Who's here?
Your favorite YouTuber.
Are you serious?
Here he is.
I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
That Cody had and seemingly continues to have a relationship with a piece of shit, horrible person. Cody used to feature a guy named Colby Leachman in his videos, and Colby and Cody used to be...
Yeah, like you hate Jake Paul, but then this guy right here, this motherfucker right here. Ooh.
In a fraternity together at Duke University. Duke, not known for positive treatment of women. Just gonna say that out there. Just gonna put that out there, especially not the fraternities. During their time at Duke University in 2011, Colby filmed himself having sex with a woman.
I'm also gonna need for people who are ignorant in the back to read this for themselves. So I'm gonna just pause it here and okay. Good enough for you? Great. Let's continue.
Woman unbeknownst to her, which is bad enough already, and then it seemed to come out that not only he had filmed her without her knowledge, but he'd also drugged her, so he'd filmed himself raping her. He's a lunatic. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Lunatic, psychotic, sociopathic, disgusting.
That was back in 2011, and even after that, Cody didn't part ways with that guy, which is...
And he was even in his wedding photos. He's probably going to talk about that too, but I'm just saying, he was in his, this wigga had this wigga in his fucking wedding photos, knowing what he done did.
Wild. That's a pretty bad thing to do, I think, right? Come on, dude. What the why would you ever...
Had him around his wife and everything. Just let that sink in, bro. Like, like, what the fuck?
Make content with that guy. It's crazy. And repeatedly as well. And this was obviously bound to come out at some point. And when it did come out that Cody was filming with someone who had potentially someone, he didn't cut ties with him. He just stopped showing him in the videos. So that seems kind of like a bad move. So yeah, not good to keep friends up with this guy. And now Cody is himself involved in a bit of a fiasco, an illegal fiasco, allegedly. Allegedly. So once again, even though Cody stopped showing Colby,
but from just how it's looking, I'm starting to feel like it might be a little bit deeper than alleged, just alleged. Just based on his non-reaction, should I say, or his actions and his non-react, like. Okay, his actions and his inability to speak out or say something, defend himself, something. Then you're just oh my gosh, I've never seen somebody so fucking just this is grody,
in his content, he didn't stop being friends with him. And D'Angelo showcased in his video that they've continued to have a beautiful friendship and were photographed on a trip together celebrating a friend's birthday only 3 years ago. And Colby was at Cody's wedding last year, which is very odd. It's
last
very
fucking
odd.
year, bruh.
You know,
around your
very odd
fucking
guy.
wife.
You had this man in your videos.
Around your fucking wife, dude.
You were telling us to follow him on Instagram, and at some point you did wise up, so he's no longer part of your content, but he still seems like he's very much a part of your friend group. From the continued hangout since then to inviting him to your wedding just last year, people are under the impression that you're best friends with someone who, at best, committed an illegal sex act, and at worst, is an alleged rapist.
On Reddit, I don't know about this. I've seen it said that Colby was even in the wedding party itself, but I cannot find a way to confirm or deny. You know, it's just bad. It's a
If there happens to be a clip out there, find that video clip or something, and I hope that every single clip of this, every single one, resurfaces and everything like that, so that we can just gather as much as we can. Because I'm kind of sick and tired of this shit. You know what I mean? I'm sick and tired of people like doing this weird, gross, nasty ass shit and then getting away with it and still making a living off of the literal backs of. I just
A
can't. I
bad
just can't do
look, especially
it.
now.
It's so
Why would you
annoying.
do that? I don't know
Just
the truth of the situation, how they interact as people. Just from the outsider's perspective, this looks really bad, and there's no benefit of the doubt, really, to that makes sense. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe you guys can think of one. I'm not sure. This just is a bad look. They look happy to be together. They look like best buddies, dude. They look like best friends. So yes, Colby stopped appearing in Cody's videos. It's another controversy in which we never get Cody outwardly addressing it, and likely knowing the news cycle and how shit moves and blows over so quickly online. If he never said anything to encourage it to stay longer, he's probably not going to do that today. That's my bet. I don't think Cody Ko is going to say anything. I just think he's just going to try to let it blow over. And dude, Critical's made a video now, I think today, this morning. I doubt those guys will make videos because it's pretty heavy shit. They might. I don't know.
like I hope more YouTubers start talking about this, because we need to start holding people accountable online. You know what I mean? Actual criminals. I'm not talking about people that just have fucking opinions and shit. Like, who the fuck cares about your fucking opinion? We all have them, right? However, if you're out here committing fucking crimes and shit, you know what I mean? Degenerate sex acts and stuff like that. Nah, you need to go to jail. Go to jail. The fuck?
I think they should. I think everybody should. Be honest, man. Take it out. Take it on the chin. Be responsible. Hold yourself accountable. Make it right with Tana. That's what you should do. You should be talking to Tana, bro. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Cody doesn't like addressing controversy. In fact, the only time he's ever really actually acknowledged controversy was when he was in hot water for about 15 minutes for making a Vine with repeated use of the N-word. He addressed this controversy not by putting it in a video or a Twitlonger or a community post. He put it on his Patreon and paywalled. He's a genius, as marketing genius businessman. Wow, that's awesome. I love that. Paywalling an apology, your only apology ever. It's the same thing essentially as ignoring controversy outright, I'd say. Apologies aren't like charity. It's not more valuable when nobody knows you do it. All right, guys, it's kind of the point of apologies. You're supposed to apologize.
Yeah, and it means absolutely nothing when you put that apology behind a fucking paywall. So, anywho,
Apologize. You're defending yourself. That's the meaning of the word. And supposedly the apology on Patreon has been deleted. So now it looks like he's never apologized for anything ever. What an awesome guy. Golden boy. He's a golden god. The golden god.
And again, just like I said,
get the eye of Sauron just focused on him, and he's just meditating silent, hanging out in his jungle room he always films in. That's a beautiful place, beautiful house. So yeah, guys, it's pretty bad. You know what makes it worse? Tana has been talking about this for 3 years, and it hasn't really picked up any traction until now. That is crazy. And if it would have happened yesterday, when Trump got somebody tried to assassinate Trump 2 days ago, whatever the
yes, great fucking point. Yeah, Donald Trump literally just got fucking shot. Okay, a lot of fucking people do not like Donald Trump, okay? But him getting shot, he's still a fucking victim, dude. Okay, same thing with Tana. Not very many people like her because of how controversial she is. But Cody Ko doing this crazy ass, weird ass shit, she's still a fucking victim. Like, she was a fucking minor, dude. Like, you can't. Again, the concept of the perfect victim makes no fucking logical sense. And I feel like a lot of y'all are like too indoctrinated to understand. Just saying.
nobody probably would have cared at all then either. Always got a damn dirty taste in my mouth when it comes to content creators and on the online shit. I'm not cut out for this stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it, dude. I don't like it. Anyways, every few years a new batch of beloved personalities gets exposed for not being wholesome and being shungites or whatever. And what's crazy to me is that in 2024, the cancellations seem to have a theme of people doing something wrong and then being able to get away with making content for a while, making loads of money for nearly a decade before the information comes out, and then they actually face consequences and backlash for their actions, which is pretty wild. We're 8 years on from 2016, and the Dr. Disrespect thing happened in 2017. So this guy's made 400 videos since this. He's had a massive podcast. Who knows how many brand deals, a Patreon, interview appearances on other channels. He's been on the Real Bros of Simi Valley, whatever the that is. It's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like a movie or a show or something. And as for Doc, you know, I just mentioned Shungite and people getting canceled for this type of thing. He got banned in 2020 for what happened to him in 2017, and he got banned. And then now he's still not banned. He's still around. Keemstar on Twitter has also been tweeting about the situation, as pretty much everyone.
Yeah, another thing I'm also really sick and tired of is when these controversies do come out about these big YouTubers, whether they're men or women causing these controversies and everything like that, these brands and some of these companies and stuff like that still allow them to monetize off of their name and everything like that. They don't actually fire them. So I'm really kind of sick and tired of the fake concern that these companies have also when it comes to these people committing fucking crimes under their goddamn brand. Like y'all are trifling. Y'all are trifling, bruh.
Everyone's talking about it right now.
Seriously.
He's saying that he's also been one of the individuals that's known about this for years, ever since he heard about it directly from Gabby Hanna, right from the horse's mouth. And then it
Oh my gosh, and Keemstar heard it off the record. That is crazy, bro. Oh my gosh.
was later confirmed by Tana, but he never reported on it because it was
Why?
off the record. I get, you know, it doesn't.
Okay, who cares? Like, you were willing to report on the shit that Pyrocynical did when Pyrocynical was proven innocent and stuff like that, but refused to actually report on the real rapist during the fucking Pyrocynical situation. But when somebody comes to you with evidence of a 25-year-old grown ass man laying down with a 17-year-old YouTuber, you don't want to take the opportunity to report on that shit, despite you claiming to be a good reporter. This is why, like, Keemstar is very, like, he irks me sometimes because you're literally just I can't.
Come out. I guess you can't really
irk
report
me, bro.
I don't know. I'm
It's
not sure.
fucking stupid.
I don't know how that works. He also says that Business Insider was made aware of the situation years ago as well, to kind of maybe get some heat off of him for people being like, why didn't you come out sooner? Why didn't you come out sooner? It was off the record. What the fuck does that mean? Gnome? I think it's time Cody comes out and breaks the silence. I think it is time for the silence to be over. At this point, it's
Me
time to
too.
either deny the claims.
Yeah, it's been a fucking month. You either need to come out with evidence that you're innocent, or you need to like come out with some time to bring out the motherfucking ukulele, bitch. Something. You're gonna have to bring out something up in this motherfucker. Like, you're gonna have to say something. You can't just hide from this forever. It's annoying. It's sad. It's pathetic, and it makes you look. I mean, shit. You being friends with a fucking alleged rapist, and you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty bad within itself, to be honest. That was the nail in the coffin for me when I found that out. But you know, I just come on, bro. Come on.
Or correct errors in reporting, or just take accountability, whatever the will happen. There are allegations. At this point, we have two independent sources, Gabby, Tana. It would be good to, at the very,
and we also have video clips, so you might want to speak up. Speak up, bro.
least,
Come on
if
now.
this is legitimate and he's taking some accountability, that we can see the time that he spent online growing as a person, maybe making things right with Tana,
growing,
making sure she's all right. I don't know, dude. But if it takes the commentary community talking about it for him to come forward, it's kind of up, right? When Tana's already talking about it publicly. She's already making it public. Anyways. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was just about time. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. There's pretty much, I pretty much said everything that I needed to say within this video. Like, the cowardice is just unreal, and I'm actually really happy that not only TurkeyTom coming out with this stuff, but also D'Angelow Wallace and every single smaller YouTuber that had the courage to speak up about this, regardless of how domineering this individual is on the platform and everything like that. I cannot believe the fact that we've been deceived for this long by this person. This is just really, really sad. And I hope that there's more evidence that comes to light from all of this. I personally, like I said earlier in the video, take this as an ongoing investigation and everything like that. And I think hopefully more will come out, whether it is him either denying something or somebody proving that what happened actually happened. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a really, really difficult feat because this was from years ago, bro. Like, this was, shit, you know what I mean? Like we'll see what happens. That's kind of why I'm just like still gonna be on Tana's side and everything like that. Like I can't sit here and act like this shit's okay. Like this is fucking weird, bro. Like jeez. And then the fact that you're deleting comments, Cody, bro, like it just makes you look even worse. I can't support that, bro. Like I really can't. It just I'm over this shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, I guess. Let me know what you thought about everything spoken about in this video. And if you're still a fan of Cody, bro, okay, please stop. You know what I mean? Just like the people who were delusional about Mama Max, even the people who were delusional about Dr. Disrespect, shit, Plague Moth, fucking all these other YouTubers that have been kind of like exposed through controversy by doing weird ass shit, doing criminal ass shit, and trying to go, oh well, this is just cancel culture. Cancel culture is just canceling me. No, 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 no. No. It's one thing to cancel somebody over them having a fucking verbal opinion, but it's another thing to cancel somebody over doing actual crimes and or having act like doing sexual acts with kids and or having video video footage of these acts being on it's different, okay? It's different. It's a fucking crime, okay? But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation in the comments below. I think this shit's really crazy. I think Cody needs to come out with something to talk about something, but at the same point, I don't even think he'd be able to save his career regardless. We'll see what happens. All right. So have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening, and hello.